The painter and the empty canvas. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between green hills and sparkling rivers, there lived a young painter named Elias. He was talented, everyone said, but he had a habit that kept him from truly creating: fear of failure. Every morning, Elias would set up his easel and stare at the blank canvas. Ideas danced in his mind: vivid landscapes, joyous festivals, and portraits full of emotion, but whenever he tried to put brush to canvas, he hesitated. What if it's not good enough? He whispered to himself. What if everyone laughs? Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. Elias's canvases remained empty, his talent unused. The villagers admired him for his skill but soon stopped visiting, disappointed by the lack of new work. One day, an old traveler came to the village. He noticed Elias staring at his blank canvas, and after watching him for a while, he asked, "Why do you fear the canvas?" Elias sighed. "I want to paint something beautiful, something unforgettable, but I'm afraid I'll fail." The traveler smiled gently. "You are afraid of being imperfect, but do you know what imperfection truly is?" I suppose it's making mistakes," Elias said hesitantly. "Exactly," said the traveler. "Mistakes are not the end, they are the beginning of learning. Every stroke, every color, every line you lay down teaches you something. The canvas does not judge you, it only listens to what you dare to express." Elias felt a warmth in his chest. He wanted to believe the traveler, but old fears die slowly. Still, that night, he set up a small canvas and started painting. Not a perfect scene, not a masterpiece, just shapes and colors that came to him. Days passed. His first painting was messy, the colors clashed, the lines were shaky. Yet, he noticed something he hadn't before: he enjoyed it. There was joy in creation, in daring to try, even if it wasn't perfect. He continued painting every day. Slowly, his confidence grew. Each canvas, no matter how flawed, taught him something. He learned that perfection is not the goal, expression is. Months later, the village held a festival of art. Elias displayed his paintings. Some were still imperfect, others full of mistakes, but they were alive. The villagers gasped at the colors, the stories, the emotions. They had never seen art like this: raw, bold, honest. The traveler returned that day and saw the crowd admiring Elias's work. He approached the young painter and said, "Do you see now? Your fear of imperfection was the only barrier. Once you painted despite it, you created something real." Elias nodded. "I understand now. It's not about being perfect. It's about daring to begin, daring to express, and daring to fail. That's how I truly live as an artist." From that day on, Elias painted every morning, each canvas a lesson, each stroke a story. And in sharing his art, imperfect, bold, and full of life, he inspired others to try, to fail, and to grow. And so, the village learned a valuable lesson: that fear should never stop us from creating, and imperfection is often the path to true beauty. Moral: don't let fear of failure stop you. Progress comes through action, mistakes, and the courage to try. True beauty often lies in imperfection.